On the first pitch of this, that
he goes to very often.
And Yandy on the Marvin Hudson's input on that right from the get-go. Confident he had held up.
A little help.
Not a wave and miss. Now the 3-2 and a ground ball to third. Berger on that ball hit right to him, but he had the backhanded. Tapper. And Yandy draws the walk. You could see the frustration in Cease since
American League East. It's what the Rays loved about Yandy when they got him from Cleveland.
And that's right back through the middle. And a base hit into center on for the second time.
I guarantee you that right there, 104 miles per hour. Check the Bally bar. Love watching that effort. And look.
Good save. And it was also flashed as a fielder's choice. And a strike on the inside corner. Yandy's not in full agreement with that call. And he's going to be the first out of the inning. Top of the order. Here's Díaz. Yandy sends a fly ball into right center. Colas on the move, and that ball will carry out of here to the opposite side. Home run number 7 for Yandy Díaz. That ball just would not come down.
Wind. The wind. You know, even that ball that was down the left field line, a foul ball, looked like it was going into the stands, and the wind just knocked it down and dropped it out in front of Randy Arozarena, and he flags out at center field, and it's whipping towards right. I'll tell you what, the Rays again. This offense.
Brandon Lau with 3. High and runs for the Rays tonight. It's down. And Yandy shoots that. That's up the right side. It's going to get past Vaughn and into right field inside the right field line. So Yandy has his 3rd hit. Starting the night hitting .315, good enough for 7th in the American League. It's fouled right back over. Takes it a little close.
They just saw you 5-6 days ago.
That's a line shot back into left. Benintendi's going to watch it sail over his head. Couple of hops to the wall, and Yandy Díaz moves into second with a double to begin this game.
Yeah, so the challenge, got to go out there and probably pitch them similarly than he did the last few innings in his last start, but at the same time
up this year, which has translated into Yandy being in a tie.
More of those balls into the air. And boy, what a telling stat.
This pitch is a strike called, and now the pitch is popped up right side. And it is going to be caught by Sosa.
He was a little late.
Third, Siri at second. And he tracks this one ahead. 3-1 in the count. Oh, and that's a strike. 3-2, and that's outside. So he gives up the walk. And there's some fans enjoying what they have seen. 1 ball, 1 strike. And he draws a walk. So with 2
overall, this Pirates pitching staff We saw it in the open. 18 quality starts. That leads Major League Baseball, and the pitch calm is out. Run in the first inning.
Claimed, and the ball stayed.
It's working now.
Taken at one's word.
It's just rosin.
Top of the lineup, Yandy Díaz. Side there, up a bit, 2-0. Down. And it's ball 4. Just missed high, but a walk on 4 pitches.
Base hit there.
Now here's Yandy. And a pop-up right side. Matthias. And he makes the catch.
Did you hear the crowd?
Yeah. So now 0 for 10 tonight with men in scoring position tonight. Popped to second his other time.
Middle the other way.
Ooh, that's close out there. And there's ball 4. Took the extra pitch to get the walk, and down to first he goes.
In the mid 3s.
The right side, and that's foul.
The cutter, the 4, the 2, slider, curveball, used pitch, and that's still at 13%. So he used it.
The box now back in. The 3-2 lifted to the right side, angling out from second bay, and Duhar from right is there, and he makes the catch. 1 away. Yandy Díaz.
Pitches just turn and burn.
Or aptly put, sweeping away.
What in
this one? Foul back. Came back. And a ground ball. That's going to be up the middle into center field. Yandy's going to make a turn and hang on right there.
107.4 is my guess. Juiced. The StatCast gun is juiced. I'll tell you what, his bat right now, territory.
Yandy Díaz. Up the middle, backhanded by Bay. Throw to first is in time. What a play by Bay. Mejia goes to third, and Yandy Díaz, who thought he might have had a run batted in and a base hit there, has it taken away.
He absolutely did. Base hit up the middle. Yandy had to feel real good about that. It was to the shortstop side, but look at the ground that Bay covered to get there. My goodness, to the backhand, full extension, up, strong throw, in time.
Complete. And so now that
get his hits. He's going to get out with the on-base percentage.
Díaz is out on strikes to retire the side. Counts only 3 bases on balls.
Execute that, and Eflin fits in perfectly.
Down to third. That ball comes up on Hayes. He recovers and throws late to first base. Raley goes to
starts.
Yandy starting the day at 320. .280. It's a foul. And a foul ball. That's a liner and a base hit up the alley toward right center. Sawinski's going to try to cut it off. Yandy's headed to second, and he's in there standing with a double.
Okay, let's take wager right now. Did that get over 110 miles an hour? Leading the league in that category, and I'll bet you he did. Fastball, middle away, he stays right on it. So adept at going up the middle the other way, and that ball was absolute base. Has come in red hot, no question.
Hot shot, oh, a backhand stop by Hayes, and the throw to first. I'll tell you, Hayes made that look too easy. Not an easy play at all.
Ball hit hard, but Brian Hayes is one of the better defenders in the game. Forget at the position of third base, but even just in the game of base.
popped up, shallow center. Sawinski coming in. And now Stevenson strikes out Margot on. That's a shot toward right center field. Joe's going to look up, and that ball will get out of here. Home run by Yandy Díaz. The Rays have hit 3 solo home runs today. And that has accounted for all the scoring in this game. Yandy's 8th home run of the year.
I mean, he threw at least 3 times here today. And this one, right center, a line drive the other way. And this ball, look at him, getting down. Can he sneak it over? He just does. Where he went 5 innings, giving up 2 earned runs.
This pitch is a fastball, and that's a chopper third, charged by LeMahieu. And the throw to first, 1 away. 50-50. And the rate
a little too far above the zone. Some chances, taking his walks.
He's put the whole thing together now. And there's a drive back into center field. Bader at the track, at the wall, and that one is gone. Home run center field. Yandy Díaz has just hit number 9.
Honest with you, I didn't think he got it. I thought that ball ran up just enough that that ball was going to die on the warning track. But instead, that raw power you're talking about, he's still able to meet that pitch out in front of the plate and just.
Yandy swinging at the first man in scoring position with 2 outs. Oh, and that's a strike call. Yandy's and a Rosarena each with 9. And that is strike 3 call. So back-to-back call third strikes here on Siri and Díaz. We go. And he jams at that one and missed. Lead. And a high chop to short. Volpe's going to go to second. Out there and safe at first.
See if the Rays are right now. Rodney Linares has the hand up. So now they've got 15 seconds to make a decision worth taking a look at. That high chopper and Siri bearing down on second base. And throw just there in time. We'll see right here how close the foot is.
1 on, 1 out.
Why? It's somewhere hidden in that graphic.
And here is Yandy.
It's at close to 4.5. 7 homers.
The curveball out of his outs come on that pitch. There's a line drive and a base hit. There's a breaking ball taken back through the middle.
The Rays know exactly what you're talking about. Doesn't mean here it is. And look at Yandy's plate coverage. I'll tell you, he sensing perhaps going to see that pitch. He's able to cover the entire plate, and he's so good.
Balls away from second. And this one, Díaz hit the lower extremities there with that pitch.
Slider away and then comes with a fastball and pushed him off the plate. This one just a little bit too far in and catches Yandy Díaz. But after what happened last night, everybody's going to be on edge and on alert.
Yep. Yandy Díaz for the scoring opportunity.
Is going to get it. They didn't.
Ball 4. Put the first 2 runners aboard. The Díaz. Inside. Foul ball right. And a foul ball the other way. And he lays off the pitch. And another foul first base side. And he fouls it again. So 2-2, and there it is, a fastball up.
you could feel it coming up, and he did, and a guy that doesn't often chase does. Impressive up and down. Yeah. Been off to a torrid start.
Strike on the inner part of the plate.
This afternoon from Cole.
Ground ball chopped foul.
To give up a home run. Quite the turnaround.
In his lefty-righty breakout, you mentioned the opponent batting average, 176. Oh, we're going to have a strikeout here of Yandy Díaz. Will Little has called him out. And Kevin Cash is coming out here to make sure Yandy doesn't get into a prolonged discussion there with Little.
Yeah, well, the pitch clock violation. I don't know if Yandy was attempting a second timeout. Let's see.
Franco. Yeah, let's go back, take a look. There it is.
Yep, called time for the second time. You only get one.
Pit Cole with a home run. Him overall, 176.
Start that Cole has gotten off to.
And there is ball 4. So the Rays got a base runner on the 4-pitch walk. Let's check in with Tricia.
That mistake, and that's what you're going to have to do. Back.
And here we are. There's a base hit through the hole on the left side. So Díaz, who has a history of success against Cole, picks up his first hit today, on for the second time.
Looked to be the curveball. That just kind of rolled into the zone. Not a lot of break on it. Yandy Díaz following it down and then hammering that ball.
Deficit. There is a start and stop, and the ball gets away from Trevino. Siri will round second aggressively and hang on there as Trevino chased that ball to the backstop. And there is ball 3-1. Up the right side, foul down toward the. There goes Siri, and a little tap off the mound. The throw to first, and Siri's going to score. Siri scores. He was breaking to third, and on that little tap, when Cordero turned to make the throw to first, you knew Siri was going to beeline it to the plate, and then the collision with Will Little. It's hit by Randy Arozarena. It's wide. 62. The 3-1. Oh, and a strike. Yandy leaning back from that pitch, and he thought that was
close.
3-2 up the right side, foul. 3-2. And a chopper. That will be a foul ball. And Yandy is called out on strikes. And that one a borderline pitch. Probably did catch the zone. But Yandy would like to go back a couple pitches and have that one recalled. But he is out on strikes there. Start. Here is the first pitch of this game. 35 years old. Yandy already. And there is ball 4. And the Rays will put the leadoff man aboard to begin play in this game. Here's Yandy Díaz. And that fly ball lifted into center. McKenna, and now over there right center Santander, and he makes the catch.
And they feel this is a playoff team. And
first pitch, Yandy down that right field line. That's a fair ball. Going to drop in there for a base hit. in among 3 Baltimore defenders. Top of the order, here's Yandy Díaz. Up in the count, 2-0. He turns away from. And now a pitch down. And ball 4. The Rays have loaded the bases in the 7th inning. This ball. The chopper down the third base side, foul.
Because he's very passionate about it.
The chopper to short. Mateo with his throw. The Rays are out in the 9th inning. And the first pitch of this game is starting the night at 3:25 with 9 home runs.
A lot to the mound. Brings off.
And that's fouled up the right side just to set the record way up through their system. And they feel he's going to be a.
They feel pretty good about this group.
That's going to be just foul outside of third.
You've got the young righty getting a chance.
And that's foul the other way. Pitcher not seen before by the Rays. Oh, there's a strike call. 99 at the knees. Yandy thought that pitch was down. That's a strike.
Knees. 4-seam fastball. He drives that pitch right through the zone. It stays true. Word is out. Manuel, if you're playing deep, he'll drop one down. Ready to do it too. Being selective early in counts.
Ground ball shortstop. Mateo. Frazier 1. Mountcastle 2. And for the second straight inning, around to the top side of the lineup, here's Yandy Díaz. Did he go on the appeal? Eight hits and 3 2/3. That's a liner base hit through the hole. Hayes will pick it up and left. And Yandy is aboard.
Well, Yandy getting a changeup right there, and he swing. Watch this pitch. He's a little out in front, but boy, just kind of is able to lengthen that swing at the end and get the barrel to the baseball.
A while, 29 years old, but all of a sudden he is a phenom.
You know, 29 years old. But
ball, ground ball toward the middle, glove there by Mateo. Frazier 1. First base 2. Well, Mateo made a nice play. Yandy. And the pitch, he hasn't been around that long. A swing and miss, and the count is 0-2 and control. Ground ball down to third. Out at second, and the throw to first. That's a double play. 5-4-3. And suddenly the Rays are down to their final out. And the first pitch of this game is a strike. Ending the evening at 3:20. 9 home runs. And here's a high fly ball down the right side toward the corner. And Santander goes into the corner for that ball and makes the grab. He ran out of sight. More on that. Tricia will have a report. We anticipate. The pitch is on the ground. Picked by Mateo, and the throw to first in time. And Yandy checked. And at first says he held up. Let's take a look. Boy, that's a break for the Rays right there. To retract that swing quicker than the. Kramer's 1-2, fouled away. And a swing and miss. There's a big strikeout for Kramer. So with men at first and second and nobody out, tonight gets back-to-back strikeouts of Siri and now Díaz.
Just reach back. I mean, the heater elevated out over the heart of the plate. You know, this is what plagued the Rays last night. You know, last night out there.
Yandy Díaz takes a strike around the.
in Major League Baseball and ERA. Look at this curveball. Boy, you see that thumb tucked to the side. Takes the speed off of it. Gets Yandy not only on the break.
That's a hot shot. Going to be a fair ball up the left field line, down into the corner. Díaz on his way to second. A little trouble digging it out for Hayes, but it's a two-base hit for Yandy Díaz, and the Rays have a man in scoring position.
Well, this is what happens when you roll a curveball and it backs up on you. The one before, down and away, you get the swing over, the change of speed. This one you hang, and Yandy Díaz is all over it. Well, that's what you got to do. Pitcher makes a mistake, you've got to take advantage. And Yandy certainly did right there.